Today we're going to be ranking our favorite holiday films from best to worst. Okay, for all of you who are like me and like to make YouTube videos but don't have a huge following, this is called TierMaker. It took me forever to find this program until one saintly YouTuber said what the program was that they were using at the beginning of their video. So we have 4 categories for today. It jingles my bells. That means it's a great movie, and if you say otherwise, you're dead to me. Holly's my jollies. Slightly less than jingles my bells, but still, does it. Then we have Christmas Time is Here, which is basically just like a movie, like I'll watch it, but to me it doesn't scream Christmas. And lastly, Where Are You Christmas is the worst that you can get on this, because honestly, if I watch this and I'm like, this doesn't even make me feel holly jolly, it doesn't jingle my bells, it doesn't make me think Christmas time is here, then you're definitely Where Are You Christmas. So I have 20 movies to rate, so let's get into it. Number 1, we have The Nightmare Before Christmas. Now, me personally, I am a huge stan of Jack Skellington, but this doesn't scream Christmas to me. Everyone's like, oh, you watch it at Halloween and Christmas, but like, to me, those holidays are so close, so I'm gonna put it at Holly's My Jollies because it does do something for me, but it's not like screaming Christmas to me, okay? Next, we have The Santa Claus, the classic with Tim Allen. Now, I do not like Tim Allen. He is a very interesting man nowadays, but I am a fan of his Christmas movies. Now, I will say that The Santa Claus is probably kind of overrated, but your girl still likes it, so we're gonna put it at Holly's My Jollies because it doesn't jingle my bells quite that much, okay? Next, The Polar Express. If you like The Polar Express, who are you, first of all? I only know one person who likes The Polar Express, and I happen to be married to him. And I fight with him constantly about this being a good movie because it's not. It's boring. It makes me want to fall asleep. Next movie, the classic animated How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Now this one, it jingles my bells. When I was a child, I used to be terrified of the time when the Grinch did that grin and like his hair split at the top, but like that's the type of grin I do when I find out some hot tea, so we're gonna keep that at jingles my bells. Next, we have A Bad Mom's Christmas. Now, to me, this is a pretty good movie. It's kind of underrated in my opinion because you have like the next one that we're gonna get to, which I think is just like too raunchy, but this one, it's kind of raunchy, but it's really funny, and I think it highlights actual struggles that actual moms face. So I'm gonna give this one a Holly's My Jollies. Now on to Bad Santa. This is the one I just can't, like, I used to like this movie kind of, but I just can't get behind it the older I get. Like, it's just raunchy and kind of dumb, and I don't get it, so I don't want to put it on the same level as Polar Express though. So we're gonna put this one on Christmas Time is Here because I could see myself watching it around Christmas time, but that's about it. Elf. I have a love-hate relationship with Elf. On one hand, I think that this is one movie that Will Ferrell does an okay job in, but on the other hand, it's like kind of annoying in a way after a while. But I don't want to put it on Bad Santa, and I don't want to put it on Where Are You Christmas because I think it's better than that. So we'll leave this one also on Holly's My Jollies. Okay? Now, on to an elite movie of the holidays, Home Alone. Now, if it wasn't for the fact that Home Alone 2 is on this list, I would put this on Jingles My Bells because Home Alone is like the epitome of Christmas. It happens around Christmas time. It's funny. Like, Kevin McAllister is iconic. But Home Alone 2 is on here and I like that better. So Holly's My Jollies once again for Home Alone, okay? A Charlie Brown's Christmas. This has to be in Jingles My Bells. This is like beyond iconic, legendary. I don't even know what to call it. That's how awesome it is. So we're gonna put that one on Jingles My Bells, okay? Now we have Jim Carrey's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. And this might be a little bit of an unpopular opinion, but I actually don't like it as much as the new one or the original animated one. So I'm gonna put this one on Christmas Time Is Here because I'll definitely watch it probably this year, probably more than once, but I would rather watch the other two. So I have to be fair and put it on a different ranking for that reason. Home Alone 2! Lost in New York. Every time I see this movie title, I think of the John Mulaney quote, "Lost in New York, the streets are numbered," because it's so funny to think about it, and I've gone to New York City a couple of times in my life, and it is kind of pretty easy to follow, but he's a kid, okay? Like, chill out. This movie is iconic. He's in New York. New York is the prettiest place to be, in my opinion, around Christmas time. So we're gonna put this at Jingles My Bells, because it does, okay? Now, oh my gosh, this next movie was my childhood. Jonathan Taylor Thomas, right? Like, heartthrob. Like, what would be an equivalent to today? It has to be on Jingles My Bells. I will watch it more than once this year. Next, we have this new animated Grinch, and I have to put this one on Holly's My Jollies because I thought it was so cute. Like, Krampus, on the other hand, is garbage, and I was so disappointed with this. As a horror movie buff, I was like, Krampus. I didn't think that it was good at all. I thought that it was just kind of like a waste of people's talent. Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas, Jingles My Bells. To this day, I cried every time I watched Minnie sell her necklace or something like that, and Mickey sold his something else, and they bought presents for each other, but the presents they bought for each other were for like the other gifts. On to a more recent Disney movie, Noelle. It has Anna Kendrick in it. Holly's My Jollies. Next, the iconic Jingle All the Way. If you have never seen Jingle All the Way, wait a second, I need to put it in the category Jingles My Bells. He is like trying to track down this toy for his son because he was a bad father and didn't shop for his son on time, and he lives in the city and his son wants this super rare toy. And last but certainly not least, I'm simply putting this in Jingles My Bells because my husband will kill me if he finds out that I didn't put it in Jingle My Bells. White Christmas. It is iconic, but it's super long, but I don't think that it moves too slow. George Clooney's mom, she is poppin'. Like, I don't care what y'all say. I didn't even know that that was his mom. If you enjoyed this ranking video, please let me know. I'm kind of interested to see if Jonathan will do it because I want to see how different we are on this front. But bye.